A very good day everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will discuss Sarojini Naidu's poem Coromandel Fishes. Coromandel Fishes 1905. Sarojini Naidu 1879-1949. Coromandel Fishes is a poem written by Sarojini Naidu, who is also known as the Nightingale of India. Written in the early 20th century, this poem is often seen as a patriotic work symbolizing the call for action and progress. While it literally describes the life of a fisherman along the Coromandel coast, it is often interpreted as an allegory for freedom fighters striving for independence. The poem was included in the collection The Golden Threshold, 1905. Sarojini Naidu was a key figure in India's independence movement and a renowned poet who wrote about nature, patriotism, and the struggles of people. This poem, with its rhythmic and lyrical quality, was part of her effort to capture the beauty of India and inspire its people. The Coromandel coast lies along the southeastern coastline of India, facing the Bay of Bengal. It stretches roughly from Pulicat Lake near Chennai in Tamil Nadu in the north to Kanyakumari in the south, covering parts of Tamil Nadu and southern Andhra Pradesh. Now let's go to the summary of the poem. The poem is a motivational call to the fishermen, urging them to wake up at dawn and begin their day's work. The speaker encourages them to set sail fearlessly, emphasizing their connection to nature and their dependence on the sea for survival. The first stanza describes the dawn, when the sky is awakening and the winds are calling the fisherman to go to the sea. The poet personifies nature, the sky, the winds, and the sea, to make it seem as if they are actively urging the fishermen to begin their journey. The second stanza highlights the close relationship between the fishermen and the sea, describing it as their mother, the clouds as their brothers, and the waves as their comrades. This portrays a deep spiritual bond with nature. The third stanza reinforces the idea of bravery. The fishermen are encouraged to embrace the sea fearlessly, as it will bring them wealth and fulfillment. The poet uses powerful imagery of storms and waves to highlight their courage and their determination. Coromandel Fishes is a lyrical and uplifting poem that highlights themes of courage, nature, and unity. Whether read as a literal depiction of fishermen or a metaphor for India's freedom struggle, the poem remains an inspiring piece of literature. Through its rhythmic flow and evocative imagery, Naidu captures the spirit of resilience and hope. The poem has a rhythmic song-like quality, reflecting the movement of the sea and the daily life of fishermen. It is not just a simple description, but an uplifting call to action filled with optimism and energy. The characters in this poem. Although the poem does not have a specific characters, it collectively addresses the fishermen. The speaker acts as a leader of elders, inspiring them to go to sea. The fishermen symbolize hardworking individuals who rely on nature for their livelihood. Some interpretations suggest that the fishermen represent the people of India, and the poem is a metaphor for their struggle for freedom from the Britishers. Now let's talk about the themes in the poem, man and nature. The poem explores the intimate connection between the fisherman and the sea, emphasizing their dependence on natural forces, patriotism and freedom. Many readers interpret the poem as a metaphor for India's independence movement, with the fishermen representing the citizens rising to action. Hard work and courage. The poem celebrates the bravery of fishermen who venture into the unpredictable sea every day, portraying them as symbols of determination, unity and brotherhood. The references to nature as a mother and the waves as comrades highlight a sense of unity and harmony with the world. Hope and optimism. The poem's lively tone and uplifting imagery conveys a sense of optimism, urging people to embrace their destiny without fear. The setting of the poem. The poem is set along the Coromandel coast, which stretches along the southeastern coastline of India, bordering the Bay of Bengal. The description of dawn, the call of the sea, and the fishermen preparing to set sail create a picturesque setting. The natural elements, wind, sky, sea, and waves, play an essential role in shaping the mood of the poem. Criticism and analysis of the poem. Simplicity and accessibility. Some critics argue that the poem, while beautiful, is simplistic in its language and message. Unlike some of Naidu's other poems that delve into deeper philosophical ideas, this one remains relatively straightforward. Symbolism and allegory. Many scholars interpret the poem as a nationalist call, but others argue that it should be read literally as a celebration of fishermen and their connection to nature. Romanticized view of fishermen. Some critics believe that Sarojini Naidu idolizes the life of fishermen, presenting it as heroic and joyous, while ignoring the struggles and hardships they face. Despite these critics, Coromandel Fishes remain one of Sarojini Naidu's most beloved poems due to its musical quality, inspirational tone, and vivid imagery. Now let's analyze some of the most important lines from the poem. Rise, brothers, rise. The awakening skies pray to the morning light. A rousing call urging the fishermen to awake and begin their day, symbolizing unity, renewal, and optimism. Wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn like a child that has cried all night. The calm wind at dawn symbolizes peace after struggle, portraying nature's tender human-like emotions. Come, let us gather our nets from the shore and set our catamarans free. The fisherman's preparation for work signifies both a duty and a liberation, blending livelihood with adventure. No longer delay, let us hasten awake in the track of the seagull's call. It's a spiritual call to action, reflecting urgency, freedom, and the fisherman's harmony with nature's rhythm. The sea is our mother, the cloud is our brother, the waves are our comrades all. Nature is depicted as family, reflecting the fisherman's deep spiritual bond and a dependence on the sea. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, where the hand of the sea god drives? Acknowledging peril, yet showing fearless faith, the line embodies courage and a surrender to divine will. He who holds the storm by the hair will hide in his breast our lives. The lion conveys faith in a divine protector who controls nature's fury and safeguards the fisherman. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade and the scent of the mango grove. The comfort of land contrasts with the lure of the sea, highlighting the fisherman's devotion to their calling.